Welcome back to One Man's Toil. I haven't been out here for a week and a half. Busy life stuff came upon me, and I'm going to show you the point I wanted to get to, and I never got to it. I knew I'd have problems. We had washout problems because I never got that far. So if you can see right up here, all these screenings came washing down. Look, covered the hose. So all this got filled in. My grade that I had roughed in, this is all extra. All has to be dug out, brought back up in here. But I let it go because the water was going in one spot. What happened is it undermined the footer over here. If you take a look. So what I do, I'm gonna get some extra concrete from the block I'm doing now, buttress that up, put the screenings back in. But look at this washout. Come up here. You can see I didn't cheat on my screenings, or if I did, but that's how many screens. I got about 6 inches, I thought, maybe 7. Look at that perfect little channel. It came under here, which is funny because you don't even see a hole there. Just, I guess it's, I don't know what's in there, rock or whatever, but rushed through. We had 2.5 inches of rain and 1.5 inches of rain. So my problem is I got this far, as you can see, the block here isn't pointed. And I didn't even have this laid. So I wanted to get, I didn't have this pole in. I wanted to get up around the corner, backfill it, then all the water, for now, I'll take it and channel across so it runs out. But in the end, this is going to be bricks, and the water's going to run down here on a tilt. And right here, I'm going to put a drain of some sort. Water goes in, pipe it out, so that I don't have torrential water going down in my walkway there. And if you want to look over here to cover crops, look how good they came up. I planted the seed a little heavy, but I knew I had plenty of it. Probably a little too thick. We'll see what happens, but that's going to give the biodiversity that we're looking for here. Really happy about that because it's just sitting there, making that soil good, putting organic matter back in, just the whole living pathway in there. That's what you need to make it like the forest. These were all the volunteer. Leave it in the comments section if you know. I don't know. Is that squash? I really don't know. It was all in our compost pile. That's why I don't believe in putting weed seeds in there. I know I had it up. I had it up good high temperature, but obviously not enough. And let's face it, the center of your compost pile might get heated up enough, but the outside, you're not killing all those seeds. So anyway, we took the volunteers, threw them in here. We'll see what happens. Kim, my girlfriend, she planted these annuals, salvia, I believe purple and white. They were extra. We got overloaded. She overbought, so here we are. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna come on up here. I'll throw a little bit of concrete in the footer, show you the footer jam. So like I said, on this side here, I put the reinforcement cage in there just to make it stronger because I know we got a lot of bank activity. So I just like to throw this in, let it set up a little bit. That's a 2 sand, 1 stone, 1 Portland cement. I make my own with a mixer. Get the clean stone, chip stone. Like I said, I make this a little wider than normal, more stability, strength. Lay it on in there. I believe I got a pretty good mix, but it doesn't hurt to let it get set in there. My string line's still up, looking good. Get that around the mesh. You always want some concrete underneath that. Just don't lay the mesh down on the ground. It has to be up inside there a little bit. I'm going to go to this pole, put the string line up that way, wrap it around. I enjoy doing this. Should have cleaned off that concrete a little bit better, but I'm sure she'll set. One more here. In fact, let's lay a block while we're live. What do you think? I think it's going to be too wet. It's going to mush down. Learn to get these straighter finger under. Bam, bam. She's holding pretty good. I like it. Yep. Set it in there. You can't mess with them too much. Whoa. What was I doing? Look at that big gap. Terrible. If we mess with it anymore, it's going to get too low. Okay. I can live with that. Big gap, but don't tell anybody. That's because this is chipped off rock, too. This one's a little deeper. Uh-oh, I don't like that side. Nope, I gotta live with it. No, I don't. Just trying to get the flattest, straightest sides. Okay. There we go, settle them in there. Uh-oh. Can't touch the string line. It's actually a little too wet. So, I'm going to put it on that speed, John, and you can watch it from there. It's too wet. Got to let it set a little bit. They're mushing down too fast. All right. Love y'all. See you. Hey, old man Stoll here. Gonna make some aerated compost tea. So what I'm gonna do is start off, show you what I use in it, and the extras. But got it from a tea lab. You get this bag, you need this here, real fine tea bag. And what I do is I pour all my ingredients in here through that, because if not, it clogs your sprayer up. I used to use azomite. I don't use that anymore because that just, the powder gets into the, let me see if I can show that there, yeah. The powder clogs up the sprayer. But if you look at just the top there, the basic compost tea up top, it's compost and molasses. The molasses feeds the microbe, it's the microbe food. But then upgrade ingredients, of course, now you know I'm doing that. We've got some insect frass, the soluble kelp powder, that's a liquid seaweed. I got liquid. And the humic acid powder, you see it has a little story. You don't add that till afterwards because of the, it raises the pH in the tea. Let's see the azomite there. No, I'm done with that because it clogs up my sprayer. We can go without that. Cool thing that I did get on here, so it's pretty neat. You do your temperatures over here. I like it's 60 degrees right now, so 36 hours. So I'll come home tomorrow night and spray it. The neat thing here is, I'm gonna go on YouTube. This old redneck made this. I don't know. He figured it out. Hose. There's a copper cable in there. And you drill holes in it. And the air pump right here pumps it in there. Boom, I'll turn it on for you. Got a thermostat, thermometer heater over there. I don't need to put that on. You can cook this stuff in 12 hours, but I'm gonna do the 36 hours. I'll show you the ingredients here. I'll bring them up to you. How about that? So I'm just walking around. Yeah. Sorry, man. Got some whole cow. It's all U.S. National Organic Program. It's all organic. Calcium and boron. I'm big on that. I told you that before. The magnesium in the soil, you have to offset it with calcium. Got the BioQuest magnifier. It's a microbial food. Microbial, easy for you to say, inoculant. Feeds everything. Got my liquid kelp. I'm gonna add that in afterwards. Insect frass, pretty cool, man. It's like the shells of bugs. And what happens is they're so, what I'll show you when I get the compost over there. I took a picture of it, trying to go for the fungal compost. Because what I have is I have a red thread disease on my lawn because I always used to use synthetic fertilizers and sprays. I'm going all natural now. And long story short, I had a fungicide that I bought. That anybody wants it, you can have it. And I sprayed it and it worked, but it came back. So last year I got on it early and started spraying it, and all the red thread went away. I was like, all right, well, this year I didn't get on it early because I've been so busy with everything else. Now I have red thread. I'll also show you an area, if you don't think this stuff works, I'll show you the area at the bottom of the garden where all the beds drain out, which is like heavy compost water. And the lawn is super thick there, and I don't have any red thread there. I have it on the other places because of, synthetic fertilizers. Kill the soil, bad stuff, you know what I mean? Now I got a little algae, was adding that in there. And you got the molasses, such a big deal. So I put it in this bag. Here's the thing. I put it through this bag, and clean the bag out, put it in the bucket, stir it all up, then put it in to the container. I'm going to show you the bubbles. Let's watch the bubbles go. I'll bring you over so you can see it. Oh, you know what? I'll show you that at the end when it's all getting and going. Bubbles up. All right, that's it. I'm going to mix. I'm not going to bore you with all that. You see the stuff. You add it in. There's trillions and trillions of bacteria and fungus in that. And then you're feeding them and you're multiplying them. That's what happens with aerated compost tea. The bubbles, the aeration. So you're making them, and then you do a foliar spray on your lawn, on your plants. I do not put it on anything that I'm harvesting. You know what I mean? Like I'll put it on tomatoes now because there aren't really any tomatoes on there, but I don't put it on lettuce or anything like that. Okay, talk to you. Love you. Hit that damn button.